Hi, I'm Andrew Gray with ASI Wealth Management. And today I'd like to share 5 financial lessons learned during the pandemic so far. Number 1, prepare for the unexpected. We often don't know in advance the cause of market or economic disruption. And we sure didn't know COVID was coming our way, but we do know that there will be disruptions in the future. Therefore, it's important to prepare for the unexpected. To do so, we can conduct risk analysis to evaluate risks such as income going away due to job loss or unexpected long-term disability or death. And would this be a significant financial burden for you and your household? And if so, can we prepare for or offset that risk now? So whether it's an insurance reviews or evaluating liquidity and accessible cash, or even doing a review of your estate plan and beneficiary designations to make sure that they're set up exactly as you wish. These steps help prepare you for the unexpected. And along similar lines, the pandemic has really reinforced the importance of financial planning. There's various components to financial planning, but one valuable aspect is stress testing to evaluate what, if any, impact a particular stressor could have on your financial situation. And examples may include a Great Recession type of loss, or Social Security or pension reduction benefits, or high or prolonged inflation, or even a costly healthcare event, just to name a few. And these testing of concerns can really provide you considerable peace of mind for the unpredictability of the future. And financial plans are also the framework where we can pivot and adjust to changes in the rules and the game, such as the CARES Act that came out of the pandemic. It allows us to evaluate and seize opportunities presented due to changes in the future. Which brings me to pandemic lesson number 3. It's really taught and rewarded those that take a long-term perspective on their investments and overall financial picture. The virtue of patience and taking a long-term perspective really allows you to see past the static on what's on the news and even the anxiety of what's unknown during the pandemic. But the collective wisdom of the market has really seen past this during 2020. And in fact, this past year may point to 2020 as a case study for disciplined investing and really the daunting task of trying to correctly time the market. In the spring, investor fear was at levels not seen since the global financial crisis of 08-09, and many investors watched their growth-oriented portfolios fall 20 to 30% in just a 5-week period. And those with the fortitude and discipline to refrain from making any drastic moves were rewarded with the quickest market rebound in history, and then some. And as you can see on the following chart, the opportunity cost of not taking a long-term perspective on your portfolio and going, say, 100% fixed income out of fear, it really translated into locking in significant losses. In this example, it's a $1 million 60/40 portfolio. The cost of going 100% all fixed was $240,000. That's significant. And as we've said before, trying to time the market is generally very hazardous to one's financial health. Stock prices sometimes move quickly and in mysterious ways, and over long periods, market returns are closely tied to economic fundamentals such as growth and corporate profitability. But other factors introduce noise and distort the picture in the short term. The pandemic was certainly unexpected, but then again, so are most market moving events. And the timing and magnitude of other factors like geopolitical events or investor psychology are really unpredictable and therefore hard to act on. But what you can act on is that which is within your control, which brings me to number 4, is the power of rebalancing. And this was on full display this past year. When markets decline, as they did in the spring of 2020, rebalancing provides an opportunity to take advantage of depressed stock prices or asset classes and potentially earn higher returns as a result. And that's exactly what we did. And it really helped clients' performance as a result. And as demonstrated in the same chart, a 60/40 portfolio that was $1 million, this gain was 3.31% versus not rebalancing. and that impact is over $33,000. And the portfolio management practice of rebalancing, as well as making lemonade out of lemons by doing tax loss harvesting, were very clear and powerful in 2020. And the pandemic has obviously also clearly disrupted our lives, which brings me to number 5. Since money is a means to live our most fulfilling lives, I hope the pandemic has forced you to personally reevaluate what's truly important to you. The pandemic has obviously brought various challenges to us all. And having time on your hands is probably best described as either having too much and boredom or very scarce and too little. And I can say, being a father of 3 young kids, time to reflect has not been a luxury during this pandemic. However, I can share that it's reinforced to me, what's important, including surrounding yourself with loved ones, family, friends, our good health, and getting excited and looking forward to things that have been temporarily put on pause during this pandemic. And for me, specifically, that's travel and time with family. And I want to share a chart with you that is just ideas to help you survive and thrive this winter, in the hope that ideas inspire you to do something out of the norm, even if it's a rut. We all need nudges to get out there to do something to improve our lives, and we deserve opportunities to thrive. But hopefully you can make time for yourself and create time to do something that you've always wanted to do. In fact, I want to hear directly from you. What is one lesson that you've learned during this pandemic? And what is one thing that you're most looking forward to as progress continues and we find ourselves on the other side of this pandemic? So send me an email at andrew@asiwealthmanagement.com, and I really look forward to hearing from you and hopefully seeing you in person very soon. In the meantime, take care and be safe.